We invited a number of companies along to come and speak to us, and I was so impressed with Citation. The one thing I don't like is a hard sell, and I certainly didn't feel like I was getting that from Citation. My name is Ben. I'm a trustee of Border Collie Trust. We rescue and rehome border collies and collie crosses throughout the UK. I've been involved with the organisation since 1997. The trust, its history goes way back to the 1970s. The trust became a charity, or registered charity, in 1996 and purchased the site that we're on, which was an old boarding kennels, in 1997. We were looking a number of years ago at our HR and health and safety aspects and how we could deal with it better. Legislation is increasing all the time, and we realised that if we tried to keep doing it on our own, potentially we were going to start making mistakes, and that could be costly, both in terms of time and money. So we began to look at other options, and one of the options that arose was Citation. We invited a number of companies along to come and speak to us, and I was so impressed with Citation. The one thing I don't like is a hard sell, and I certainly didn't feel like I was getting that from Citation. They went through all the aspects of what they could provide in easy to understand language, and it was clear that this was a product that was really going to help us. We discussed it as a board of trustees, and we decided that Citation was the company we were going to go with. They provide us everything we need for our HR and health and safety, and we use all of that on a daily basis. And the HR is in particular really important, really helpful when we have those little things that can happen in a workplace that just need addressing, and sometimes even the more urgent and more difficult matters that can crop up. Knowing that someone is on the end of the phone to talk to be able to tell you, do this, do that, get it in the right order, and then you can deal with that issue promptly and effectively. The health and safety side is very important. It does take up a lot of time in all businesses, but again, having that information in one place allows you to address those issues as they arise. And having the annual health and safety inspection is really helpful. Sometimes when you're in your own environment, you can't see the wood for the trees, and having someone else come in, look around the site, point out the little things that perhaps just need addressing, that can save you much more trouble down the line. So much about training is important these days. It's easy to forget. It is something that impacts on time, but having the ability to use the training courses, again, makes life so much easier. If we were to try and formulate training courses on all the different aspects that need to be done, it would take us forever. Having that quick, easy access all in one place makes life so much easier. Admin and compliance are two aspects of the business world that time can really be lost in them, and having the ability to use Atlas and Citation to keep that time to a minimum whilst addressing all the points you need to is so important in today's business world, and particularly with a charity where you're dealing with so many different aspects. So having that information and advice in one place, readily accessible, is so important. Every now and again, as with all businesses, an HR issue will arise. Every now and again, a health and safety issue will arise. Fortunately for us, not very often. But when they do, it's important that you're able to contact someone and get that advice. And we live in a world of call centres where we spend most of our day on the phone waiting for someone to answer. Our experience with Citation is very good in that respect. The calls are answered promptly, someone's there to give you that advice and to set you on the right road to dealing with the problem that you have. So all in all, would I recommend Citation? Absolutely. Are you thinking of joining Citation? I would absolutely implore you to think about doing it, because you can't go wrong.